Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. Been a few days since my last video. I just don't know why. I've been busy. I can't think of what I've been doing. So this journal I finished finally. If you'll remember, I don't know, a couple months ago, I was working on Eclectic junk journals, but using no digitals at all. And so I was just using things I found in my craft room, scrapbook paper, book pages, magazine pages, just anything like that. I have decided that I love this one and I'm keeping it. I don't know if I have ever kept one of my own journals, except when I first got started, things that I don't think anybody would want anyway, but I love this one, and so I'm keeping it. I've covered it with this stuff. Words escape my mind all the time. I just, that stuff. And then a little fabric square over the top of it. It covers the sewn in signatures. I put a big button here, just decorative. And I love the sound of the charms. I put a bell in there, and I don't know if that's the one that is making the sound I like so much. And the closure is just some red lace. That just moves right out of the way. So I have a number down here and an owl, a little butterfly with some stuff coming out of it, and a flower. And then the back. I can't think of the name of that stuff. Isn't that ridiculous? All right, so make sure you guys are good. Okay, so I have here in the first pocket, I don't know if I will ever journal in this. I always hope to journal. I've tried some journaling. Doesn't always work out for me. I think I have lots of things, but to talk about or say, but I'm more of a talk to myself kind of a person, I think. Yes, I said that, didn't I? I do. I talk to myself. I make myself so tired listening to myself. Good grief. These fussy cuts I just got from old books. Little tuck spot there. This flips out. That was from an old file folder. And then I have a little tuck spot here. This image, again, it was no digitals. This was from a book that I cut out. And this was from a book. It's just an actual page of a book. But there was a lot of space around it, so I just left it. Added a little cluster here, fabric cluster at the bottom. And then here in this pocket, I have old game money. I hadn't intended to sell this, but like I said, I got to looking at it and listening to it, and I put it up on my shelf for a while, and I liked the way it looked so much that I just have to keep it. So there's a little space I can tuck something underneath there. This flips out. And then a little recipe card. This is just for decoration. This flips down, and then that goes in like this. I believe this photo came from Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic. Thank you so much, Dale. Little ruffled fabric around the corner. So lots of space to write, and then on pages like this I can add something, a memory, a picture, I don't know, like I can glue something down on top of it. Obviously you can't write on these things, but it'd be fun to glue something down. This flips out. Added a little fabric flower there. This is some wallpaper. Added some fabric to it. So I had gone through and I made things like this a long time ago, and I have had them in a container, and I look at them and I just don't use them. And finally I was like, oh, the Eclectic journal. So I went through and I fit things everywhere I possibly could, and then it made it really fat. So, but that's okay. Very pretty. I think this postcard, I don't know, I better not say because I'm not sure. I love this page here. I just love it. Added that really thin. I think it'll hold it just fine. This opens up. And this is probably out of camera, but it's just an envelope that flips up there. Make sure that I'm in camera good. I am. This is, I love this old guest check. I'm almost out of them. It was a lucky find because the back side is so cute. Little Coca-Cola playing card for fun. A paper flower. I made that a long time ago. This clips on just, well, actually this one is the over the page tag. And then, so, and so this tag and a couple other places, I was trying to use up some 6x6 pages because I don't ever use those 6x6 paper pads and really need to do that. So, this flips out. Recipe card here. This also flips out. I love this. So I have these old Live It Again book series, and it's the 1940s, the series that I have. And there are a lot of pictures in it that are too big for most journals, but this one fit barely. I mean, literally top of her head to her toes, but this is hilarious. Look at all those redheads. Some more wallpaper. I made these a long time ago too and don't think to use them. So actually goes really well with this card that I tucked under over here. This is a flip. We made this together. I really, really like how these turned out. So you can take all of your little receipts and layer them up. One more there. And there's this tuck. So just have to get the thing tucked inside of there. There we go. Really pretty, I think, these two pages, the way it blends. Really big tag. And then this spins, so you can, or, you know, put something back there. You can write on it with marker probably. And I added this trim at the bottom so it hangs out. This flips open. There's also an envelope there. This is a piece of that Tim Holtz wallpaper pack. Just recipe card in there. Tuck here. These were from the 49 and Market pack that I found quite a while ago. I actually glued that down. I wasn't real fond of this page, so I glued a spot to write down on top of it, and this is just a little cluster that I hung off of there with a leaf. Tuck there. Tuck there. Oh, look, I have a spot right back there. These. This is a card, just paper clipped on. Okay, big flip up here. So here behind the, I almost said elephant. The lion is this postcard, and then inside is this giant journaling card. I didn't show these ones. That one came from, a couple of the ones I've had have come from Darcy. Thank you, Darcy. I think this one came from Darcy. I think this came from Darcy. This flips up. Oh, another one of those recipe cards. So there's just stuff tucked in on either side. Fussy cutting from one of those Live It Again books. They have the best images in them. And then there's these, a little, and then this is a card, Lips for Writing. This is just paper clipped in, old vintage postcard. Flip up. Butterfly in the center, and then we have, this is a card here, and then this opens up for lots of writing space. I just can't imagine ever having enough to say, but you know, maybe. Fabric flip. That's another thing. I had made several fabric flips at one point and I never used them. I think I have to make things according to the journal that I'm making, or I won't use them. I think that's what I've discovered about myself. Bunny envelope, really cute, I think. And then there's a Peter Rabbit. And then here, there's I added this to this paper, but I added it so that it was a tuck slash pocket. So I just have those kind of poking out sideways. Oops. So that page. All right, and then in the back, we just have, so here I did a double. So there's this one. And these two. And there we have it. And like I said, I didn't realize, so I have, you know, Made by Me on it, but I'm going to keep this one, like I said. And then there again are the charms. I love these charms. Thank you guys so much for those of you who have sent me charms. I appreciate it because it's something that I just don't think to purchase. And so thank you. I put couple of letters. They didn't mean anything. I just chose some letters. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.